Stories, tributes, and flowers filled the University of Portland today. The memorial to honor fallen Cowlitz County Deputy Justin DeRozier drew thousands. He was just 29 years old when he was shot and killed in the line of duty earlier this month. Before working in Cowlitz County, DeRozier was a Whitman County Sheriff's deputy. His former boss spoke at today's memorial service.
Justin was smart, skilled, and he was strong as an ox. That if I was picking my dream team, he would have been one of my top choices every time.
Whitman County Sheriff Brett Myers says he nicknamed DeRozier Boy Wonder because he always asked a lot of questions. He leaves behind a wife and a 5-month-old daughter.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
Welcome, I'm Whitney Ward. Jane is on assignment. So along with Sheriff Myers, several deputies and officers from the Palouse were at that service today. Some of them are former co-workers of DeRozier's.
Yesterday and today, officers from the Pullman and WSU police departments and Washington State Patrol filled in for Whitman County deputies at DeRozier's memorial. And as KREM 2's Taylor Vito explains, they were more than eager to help out.
Normally, these Pullman PD rigs are staying within city limits and not heading elsewhere, but during a week like this, they're going all across the county and helping out their fellow brothers in blue.
The streets of Colfax and the rest of the roads in Whitman County appear normal. It feels like another Wednesday. Something's different, though. There's fewer of these Whitman County Sheriff's Patrol rigs out and about. Not to worry, though. The county remains just as safe as it would normally.
And we're more than happy to help.
Taking calls they typically wouldn't, officers with Pullman Police, Washington State University's Police Department, and Washington State Patrol have temporary authority to cover these areas. It's as deputies who drive these rigs are in western Washington, remembering one of their own.
Anytime there's a law enforcement officer killed, it upsets you.
For roughly 5 years, Justin DeRozier served with the Whitman County Sheriff's Office. That was after he graduated from Washington State. While on the Palouse, he also served on a regional SWAT team.
Yeah, it's upsetting when anybody dies, but when somebody you know dies in the line of duty, yeah, it hits home a little harder.
Pullman PD Commander Chris Tennant had seen Deputy DeRozier around. As an intern with Wazoo PD, DeRozier likely got some hands-on experience here in the holding area at Pullman PD.
So I'd seen him in the office and at training.
Pullman PD, Wazoo, and WSP all stepped up to fill shifts at the request of Whitman County's sheriff. Already, Pullman officers responded to serious calls in both St. John's and Uniontown yesterday. That comes as Pullman PD sent 5 of their own officers to DeRozier's service, and they were short-staffed to begin with. But all that takes a back seat to making sure those close to Deputy DeRozier can offer one final salute.
So helping back at home so those people that are emotionally involved is being part of that.
In Pullman, Taylor Vito, KREM 2 News.
The Cowlitz County Sheriff's Office set up a memorial fund for Deputy DeRozier's family. For anyone wishing to donate, the account name is Deputy Justin DeRozier Memorial Fund. You can donate through U.S. Bank.
And it's so exciting after all of these years of work to see the state legislature tell survivors that your story matters.
Washington Governor Jay Inslee signed a bill into law requiring the state to process all of the untested rape kits. As of 6 months ago, Spokane County had more untested kits than any other county in the state. So coming up new at 6 tonight, we take a closer look at what the next steps are for state agencies to cut down on the rape kit backlog.
Well, as we take a live look over Spokane today, that is a pretty picture. The inland Northwest just showing off right now. Many of us seeing very high temperatures near 70.
Yeah, all those trees starting to bloom now. The grass is green. The warm weather hanging around for a few more days, right, Tom?
The birds are chirping. The people are smiling. Yeah, spring has come here in the nice kind of spring weather has come to us here in the inland Northwest. As you can see, 64 degrees right now. Wind is out of the west at 10 miles per hour. You can see that beautiful blue sky there in the background. We'll look for an overnight low of 39. It's going to get chilly tonight, though, and some areas will in northern valleys will drop down into the low to mid 30s tonight. Then we'll look for a high tomorrow of 66. We'll start out with partly cloudy skies, but becoming mostly cloudy by this time tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening. Still, we should get up to about 66 degrees. I think we're going to see rain, at least on Friday morning, and then kind of a cooler weekend under partly cloudy skies, 59 on Saturday, probably breezy on Sunday, and a daytime high of only 55. That's the last weekend of April as we get ready to say hello to May. I'll have a look at that part of your forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Looking forward to to it, Tom. Thank you. Well, measles cases just hit a 25-year high in the U.S. The CDC says it's largely because of misinformation that is turning parents against vaccines. There are currently more than 660 measles cases in the U.S. just so far this year. About 75 of those were here in Washington. The CDC recommends the measles vaccine for everyone over 1 year of age.
Washington Governor Jay Inslee is set to sign a bill limiting vaccine exemptions. The state legislature approved a bill to remove a parent's ability to exempt their children from the MMR vaccine for personal or philosophical reasons. Washington was one of just 17 states that allowed a philosophical vaccine exemption.
All right, just head on over to KREM.com/vote right now, or you can hit the Vote Now tab on your KREM 2 app, because we want to hear from you for this next story. So a high school in Houston, Texas is taking some serious flack for its new dress code. It's not for students, it's for their parents.
So weigh in our live poll to let us know if you think parents should also have to follow a dress code. The principal posted it online saying no hair rollers, satin caps, or shower caps. Parents also can't wear pajamas, sagging pants, Daisy Dukes, undershirts, or leggings. Principal says the dress code is necessary to establish high standards for students, and anyone who breaks the rules will not be allowed on campus.
We're an adult, and we are tax-paying adults, and we shouldn't be told what to and what not to wear. We're not the students, we are the parents.
Well, a Houston teachers union fighting the dress code now, saying it's classist and elitist. Still, some people online say if students have to follow a dress code, parents should too.
Well, I'm very curious to say, what are the numbers? What does it say, Mark? Because I can't see it.
It looks like the majority of people who weighted on our poll kind of hate it right now, and other people saying, huh?
Yeah,
so,
I get that. It's
yeah,
interesting.
I mean, you can kind of see both sides,
yeah,
right?
exactly. It'll be interesting to see if it actually sticks.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted on that one.